Let's dive into our Rave Culture Cast recap here because I do have a lot of news to catch you guys up on. So many things happening. So the first one I have is about Thunderbeats Festival, which this was a brand new music festival that was going to be happening this April in Pensacola, Florida. They had a pretty solid lineup. I mean, it was some really big artists, so I'm not necessarily sure what happened, but they basically did a post on March 30th saying that due to circumstances out of their control, they did have to make the difficult decision to cancel this year's event, and then refunds will be issued. They should, at this point, they said within 2 weeks be issued. So definitely follow up with them if you guys haven't gotten any money back. This is super quick and short. I just wanted to shout them out. But Jaws announced at Beyond Wonderland that him and his wife are pregnant. So we're going to have a baby shark, which is so exciting. But I'm super happy for them. They're an adorable couple. I love Jaws. So very, very excited for the two of them to have their first baby together. Groove Cruise announced their event for 2023. So this is an amazing cruise ship festival that takes place usually every January. So they are back January 19th through the 23rd, and they are actually going to be returning to Miami. So that's where they're going to be going out of. And you guys can put down deposits now if you want to lock in your spots, but I've heard nothing but good things about Groove Cruise, and I've always wanted to do a cruise ship festival. So who knows, maybe we'll dabble in that this year. On a serious note, I did want to talk about this because this was all over Twitter within the last 2 weeks, and I haven't chatted about it on the podcast yet, but some of you might know in the past there have been some really serious allegations against the artist Snails. I believe there was an Instagram page created about him, and there were a lot of accusations about sexual assault, amongst other things, harassment. So this has been going on for a couple of years now, and he actually did just release a very long statement. And all I'm going to talk about right now is the defamation lawsuit that Snails is filing against one specific person. In this instance. So you can read it. He released all the documents on his Twitter, but essentially he is doing a defamation lawsuit against Michaela Higgins, who was operating an Instagram page that was posting, in his opinion, false claims about the producer. So there's a 9-page document all about that. I just wanted to bring this up because I do know a lot of people knew about this. I know this obviously affected his career. It was all over social media. So I do believe there were other allegations against him from multiple people, but in this instance, it's a defamation lawsuit against this one particular person. So I did just want to bring that up because he did finally address some of the things that had been floating around on social media for a long time. So that is out there if you guys want to check that out. In other music news, I did want to highlight this. Ghastly, really, really cool artist, announced that he has a new project that he's starting called Gengar, which, if you guys didn't know, his name is a Pokemon. So Ghastly is a Pokemon, and then Gengar, I believe, is the evolved Pokemon. It's been a long time for me looking into Pokemon. I just know that that's it. So I think it's really cool. His Gengar project is going to be him returning to his roots with screamo and death metal bands. So he's going to be fusing his love of bass music with that. And he's going to said music will be coming this year. This is yet another example and instance of bass music artists having this crossover between metal and alternative music, which I've talked about so many different times. But I just think all the emo kids eventually got into dance music. It's just a very seamless transition, and it makes a lot of sense. So I will be sharing Gengar music with you when it comes out. Okie dokie. We also have, on the flip side, for some house and techno, Arc Music Festival. They have this, branch of their event group, I guess you would say, called Expansions, which was one of the stages at Arc Music Festival last year. But if you guys are lucky enough to live in Chicago, you can head over to Radius on May 20th and 21st. They are doing an Expansions show there. It's a 2-day event, really incredible artists like Ame, Camel Fat, Ida Ungberg. We've got Matt Joe, Nick Fanciulli, Seth Troxler, Tale of Us. Oh my God. Dead. That's going to be amazing. So that is EDC Las Vegas weekend, but if you guys are in the area, I would highly recommend that. And speaking of EDC Las Vegas, we're almost done, guys. EDC Las Vegas did finally announce the theme. I was waiting to see what it was going to be. I am so pumped for this, especially now that I know I'm going. So it's going to be Kinetic Bloom. So they have this beautiful like floral representation. Everybody started getting their tickets in. Probably one of the coolest ticket boxes I've ever seen. And I'm low-key salty because I'm not going to get one, but I am going for work. So I will be having a different kind of pass this year, which is really, really exciting, but I will not be getting a box, sadly, to add to my collection. But I have seen like this really cool fold out, and it's like you fold it and all these flowers like pop out like 3D, which is really fucking cool. So very, very excited to see what the main stage design is going to be with Kinetic Bloom. I think they have a lot to work with here. So super pumped for that. And then lastly, we also have an announcement about Moonrise Festival. So Moonrise hasn't happened, I think, in like 2 or 3 years now at this point. This is a smaller electronic dance music event that takes place in Baltimore, I believe, in Maryland. Usually always has like a really incredible lineup. I just know that they've had issues with like weather in the past and things like that. But they did just make a pretty big announcement that the owners of this brand have partnered with Insomniac events. So Insomniac is now, I believe, with Club Glow. Since they have this partnership, they are going to be producing this event. So it's going to be August 6th and 7th, a 2-day event, 2022. It's in the same place it usually is, the Pimlico race course. And tickets are now on sale. I am going to get an affiliate link for this. I should have it at this point, so I will put it down below if you guys want to get tickets through me. Definitely feel free.